All right. Excuse me. All right, all right. Let me check to make sure we're good. I got one. I got still just one, two, three. We got all three, so I'm gonna ask a question I already know the answer to. Oh, we live. Hopefully, it's not too loud. I said, oh, we live. Looks like we are. Vigilante Wednesday here on another episode of me playing video games. In this case, Tekken. Actually, I'm about to start off with a browser game because I don't know. I've seen people play browser games. Like I should play these. You know, I'm talk my crap. Hope everyone's having a good day. I slept the whole day again. Hey Sherry, appreciate you being here. Got to go back to work, which is great. Let's actually just I'm gonna start a new game. I'll skip instructions. I played it once. I took the sound off though. I'm probably gonna fuck up a bunch. I should have sound. I mean, you can put the sound back. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep the sound. Got it. This one should be the ad block browser, so hopefully you don't. I just gotta keep clicking this shit. They might try to hit me with ads. But again, hopefully everyone's having a good weekend. Shout out to the. I guess it's okay. Oh, I gotta stand up on it. Okay, that's what she said. Shout out to anyone who's off work for the end of the year. I'm not yet. I think it actually sucks. God, the schedule thing says I shouldn't think about my job right now. That's the last thing I should think about. I'm blessed to have one. There we go. And I don't want to get into the. I'm trying to be more positive, right? Because that's something you can control. You can control your mentality, right? And things, aren't the most positive for a lot of people nowadays, and just in general, things, a lot of stuff is going on, and so I'm trying to be positive, right? I feel like these streams need to be more positive, and me in general, I just need to be, starting to fall off. And I appreciate you being here, Fizz. I appreciate you, appreciate all you guys show up. Nobody has to show up for these streams. But you guys do, so that's appreciative. So I'm appreciative, I should say. Oh shit, I hit the wrong button. But it's a lot to be. I don't remember what I just did. A lot to be appreciative about if you can look for it. Yeah, it's a lot to be negative about, and I'm trying. Like I said, I gotta get out of that, man. Because life is too short, and there's only certain things that are within your control, right? Got new meme stuck in your head. Hey, Mike DiCarlo, appreciate you being here. And what new meme? BH. By the way, I'm starting to think that the Texans will win the Super Bowl, or at least get to the Super Bowl. The half of my Super Bowl prediction might be right. It was the Texans Lions. And this is just shit. It's been such a wacky year. Oh, that John, I have seen that John Hamm dancing. What is that even from? John Hamm dancing. What is that from? I have seen that. It's a lot of hype because it's like part of it is that AFC is so weak right now. The whole AFC. It's an Apple TV show. They changed try to see. I like the Packers and Parsons. Yeah, Parsons got injured. I did see that. That does suck because obviously they traded for him. Some Lions fans, which are like, oh, maybe we gotta check. Like the Lions are done. Even if the Lions make the playoffs, I'm considering this a lost year for the Lions. I hope that I don't want to see, as much as I'm not a Packers fan, I don't want to see them try to lose like that. Don't ever play mobile games. I know they're popular because of great story, but they're money leeches. Not to mean goober bait or gooner bait. I don't play mobile games. I did play like a puzzle game once, but I got tired of that. And then all those ads were so stupid. A lot of those ads were for the weird mobile games you're talking about, like these weird gooner bait games. It was just like, all right, I don't want this on my phone anymore. Brown dust. I never even heard of that. I appreciate it. Oops. It's possible Texans are in the leading division. The Broncos, I guess the Broncos still playing for number one. We'll see what happens with the Jags. I feel like it would be nice for the Texans to have a home game in the playoffs, but I think the Texans, oh, jeez, how the hell do you... How do you do this? But like I say, yes, I'm never doing fantasy football again. That is, and I don't know how much of football I'm gonna follow next year. I think it does. Like I said, I'm trying to be more positive, or at least not as crazy negative. Not just on the stream, but in real life. And the algorithm is so trash. One of the few subjects I can just watch and not be annoyed is like football talk, and fantasy football talk. That's why I even got into it. I just watch so much content. Okay, so if I can't, I guess I have to get it to be standing. Okay, there we go. Oh, I can't stand on them. Ah, righty. Okay. Oops. Lions are still decent. They are still in it, yes. They are still in it, but they need a team to lose. They need a team to lose, maybe even twice, I think. And they need to win out. There we go. Yeah, I never heard of Brown Dust. What was the fucking game they kept sending me commercials to? It was a farm game, and then it was some game with some single mother storyline game. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm just trying to play this fucking... Ooh, okay. I'm just trying to play a fucking puzzle game. it's just harassing me about all these bullshit games. They're just trying to get money out of me. And it's like, leave me alone. Oh, okay. I fucked that up. It's a spanking me the game with some girls' cheeks. That's crazy. And brown dust. What type of name is that anyway? Like, what the fuck are you motherfuckers talking about? Some weird motherfuckers out here in these streets. Some weird motherfuckers in these mean streets. On some weird type of time. Let's just see what. Okay. It's not so bad. Same. Sheesh. But yeah, you gotta watch out for everything's a scam. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. Sorry, I thought these games were gonna be simple and I was gonna be able to talk during these games, and I'm like fucking breathing all hard. Pause. Sitting there all focused. That's why there's only 2 people watching. Thank y'all for watching. Sorry, this is a lame stream. I didn't think it was gonna be this difficult. Eventually, I'm gonna get into Tekken. But even then, sometimes I'll be fucking, get sweaty. Pause. And I'm sitting there focused on Tekken. Oh, Jesus, I'm fucking up. But thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for these streams. I just appreciate just doing this for my own mental health benefit, just to have something to focus on. Forgot. Okay. Interested in a venue in Houston now? I don't go out. I don't go out enough to know. Which is, I know. I wanted to actually go out more when I moved to Houston. Like, that was kind of a goal that I didn't really. Not that I haven't gone. I've gone to some. I went to some conventions, like some anime conventions and shit like that. Anime and the Comic Con, or I don't know if it was Comic Con. I don't know what it was. It was Comic Palooza. I'm going to some, and that it's a George something Brown building, or whatever it is downtown. Of course, anime. I'm not even a big anime dude, but it was just something to do. I'm such a boring person, I can't even answer the question. Hopefully, I'll answer it as an artist next year. Hopefully, I'll be able to perform in some places next year. That'll be the dopest. But I gotta fucking finish this project. You can't just have one project. In this day and age. Just got home. That's dope. We're playing this weird. Is this a browser game called Block Sosis? I think it's called. I'm just trying to figure out life. Trying to be more positive, less negative. Because, fucking life is short. You don't want to spend all the time complaining. Like a lot of people mad about the Cena thing, which does suck. But honestly, I've been stopping watching wrestling. I haven't watched wrestling on a regular basis in a minute. And part of it's because, you know what? There we go. The booking's not always great. Played at elementary school. I never heard of it. Oh, shit. That's dope. Recommend some anime. You be on the low key anime. It's cool though. If that's what you fuck with. I just wanted to go to a convention. That was actually the first one of them was the first time I went to I actually had the VigilanteWilliamson mask. People thought it was Bane and all that shit, but whatever. And anyone there got plenty of pictures of me because it was hard to see out that mask before I had it altered. But it is what it is. Appreciate you being here, Tom. Oh, sheesh. But it's just something to play. I thought I would have more space to talk, and I could just talk to y'all about stuff that has not come to fruition. So here we are. Here we are. Here's what it is. Not like these ain't exactly your boy Rampage Jackson type streams where it's like hundreds of thousands of people. Just a couple people. But shit, if it's a chill stream in the winter and I can chill out and not feel so fucked up, and it's worth something, right? I keep fucking this up. And if everybody else could just feel a little less fucked up about whatever's going on. No, I'm just saying a lot of people watching this shit. So as a result, it's like, okay, then I'm gonna play this fucking game. Like, I don't think y'all gonna be too mad. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nobody be like, oh, you played this fucking old ass block game from 10 years ago. What the fuck? Like, there's no demand ain't that high. I don't realize my fucking arrow's in the middle. You know what I mean? The arrow's just been in the middle. Falling to my death. So, went to the airport, went to go see your friends. Dope. Hope everything went smooth with that. Oh, shit. Keep not. Just fucking up. Shit, fucked it up. That's dope. Still brainstorming characters, Secret Comics. Yeah, make sure, like I said, make sure you can actually use all the damn characters. Because, fuck stuff up. You want to actually make sure each character gets to breathe. We can tell these characters' story. Oh shit. 3 or 4 characters. Yeah, that's pretty smooth. Multiple characters per comic. Sorry, I went silent. And I'm like, okay, how did I not fuck this up? I'm sure some of y'all who played this game is like, the fuck, the answer's right there. But actually, I'd appreciate, I mean, not totally a stickler on backseat gaming. There we go. If I could go without it, that'd be dope. But that's what it is. I'm not sure how long. I guess maybe stage 10 and stuff. I wouldn't have played this game the whole fucking stream. Like I said, I want to play Tekken. Friend told you she liked you clearly. I'm sorry. She can't go to America. That sucks. I hope everything works out though, man. Oh shit. Sorry, my foot falling asleep. Falling dead asleep. And my knee in the same leg is hurting for some reason. Just woke up with knee pain. Don't get old. I mean, you do want to get old because, life and stuff. But, I don't know. You do it anyway, I see. Oh, man. I see. Yeah, we'll come off wrong. I see. Okay. That's not what I thought was going to happen. Thought it was going to be something wrong. Okay, well. What the hell does this do? Damn it. Oh, now I guess now I can see the thing is there. Okay, so I don't know what that's supposed to do. This might be the last one before we get into some Tekken. just did this shit now. Jesus Christ. Take the wheel. Take the wheel. I'm sorry it happened like that, Richard. I'm not sure who all is even in the chat right now. Is it just you two? Says participants. Oh man, so I guess it's just you right now. I'm not sure if Fizz and Brandon are lurking or Mike lurking, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, TJ's lurking. Okay, Tom Jensen. It's okay to lurk. Sounds like I got a lurking work. There we go. I don't know what this means. I don't know what to do with this. What do I do with this? Yeah, that's true. You can't start. They can go away. I don't know what this team's supposed to do. I am dead silent now. I apologize. Still don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Damn, even Zeus is asleep. This is the most boring stream ever. I've done it. I've made the official worst stream ever. The most boring stream. Me breathing, trying to fucking play blocks is 30 years too late. Hell dodging ladder, yeah. He's like sleeping. I don't know what he's, Guess he's not a big fan of this game either. This one, I want to just at least get past this one. You got Minecraft. I don't have Minecraft, believe it or not. I never got into Minecraft. I never got into it. And I felt so overwhelmed by it because so many people were building all this shit. And it's like, man, I don't know what to fucking do with this shit. So I just never played it. See, now I'm like here, and I'm like, okay, what do I do? I open X. You build BTS Wayne Mac. See, that's what I mean. People can do shit like that. And I'm like, man, I can't do none of this shit. So I just never got into it. thought that was it. Shit. Hey, real wait. Well, we will be playing Tekken in a second. I was trying to play this to wait for people to show up, but that didn't happen. And anyone who showed up just left. So here we are. But I'm still thugging it out. And then after this level, actually, we'll be playing Tekken. Got it. Oh no. Who's the guy here? Shit. This player is a snow bunny. I don't know. I mean, it might have been a character that was supposed to be Asian. Who knows? I don't know what character was it that she was playing as. Shout out to Tekken 2. Blonde with green pixelized titties out. Oh, it's probably Nina, so she is white. Your favorite, Snow Bunny. Everyone's favorite. Shamar Moore's favorite. It's worth fucking up a multi-million-dollar job over. Just a random white girl. We all know that. Duh. Why not? There we go. All right. Since this was such a hit, we're going to go ahead and play some Tekken. This was such a hit in the streets. This was so wildly popular and so beloved. We are going to play us some Tekken. Let me escape. Oops. And get Tekken going, and then we'll start doing that. And then I'll, I don't know, talk shit and get whooped on for about an hour or so. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, new Subbot is dope. Shout out to Sub-Zero Smoke. New Subbot, that's dope. Shout out to Mortal Kombat 3. Something else, Mortal Kombat's probably going to die. Maybe Netflix will make a few movies or TV shows off of it. But they don't even value the gaming department. I know you were happy to see that. But it's like, I get the happiness because it's just like we've gotten so much garbage from it, the gaming department. But it's just hope New becomes by hand again. Yeah, didn't they totally retcon who he was? Not like they totally fucked that up in the recent one, I think. I like the original outfits. Ermac was red. Rain was purple. Yeah, that was dope. Got good enough for new people stop playing Mortal Kombat 3 with you. See, in 3, there was a lot of like glitches and exploits. Like if you learned them, Noob was the original Sub-Zero. Okay. But if you learned them, you were just unstoppable. But I thought they retconned something with Bihan or Bihan. I may mispronounce it. And sorry about that. Let's get this. Oh boy. There we go. He got jumped by Scorpion. And then they're doing this movie. Ooh. Good luck for this movie. I mean, shout out to everyone likes Urban as Johnny Cage, which I get. We'll see. His younger brother. I remember this stuff. Kwai Lang becomes second Sub-Zero because there were two Sub-Zeros and they didn't Sub-Zero Classic or whatever. I remember some of this stuff, but I felt like in what they end up calling Mortal Kombat 1, they changed something. Yeah, that's right. They had like Cyrax and they turned Smoke into a robot. And on Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, you could play with either version of Smoke, the robot or the ninja. That was the coolest one, honestly, because you just had so many fucking characters. I think it's Ultimate. And you can play with so many different versions, so many different characters. It's just very easy to like that one. Behind the Strong, the Scorpion, and Kuai Liang. But they revived Scorpion and gave him a power boost. Okay. You got Ultimate Mortal Kombat 2. Let's see. I think it was Ultimate 3 where it had all the different... up to that point. You know you meant 3. Okay. Like Melina too. Shout out to Melina and Katana and Jade. Thing inside. Alright, we got our first opponent. Let's see how Tekken goes. Like Melina too, yeah. Just like Scorpion Pro Sub-Zero OG. Get over here. They got Eddie looking like Prince in the damn thing. I haven't done any cosplays or anything like that. No, I hate when I play players like this. Remember Chameleon? Yeah, I do. Shit. Lord. He was not rematching him. Just because it's, I hate playing those macros. Easy mode, motherfucker. Yeah, you used to change colors and steal their powers. Then you had Shang Tsung, which his thing, he could transform to any character. So people that knew him and knew all the characters, they could just dominate. Side right here, the robots. What was the other one? What was the red robot name? I forgot him. And I can't think of it right quick. Eddie Gordo's giving me the beats. So, predisposed. Sector, yep. Tekken fires are being replaced by AI. I wonder if there are AI fighters. I'm sure there will be some solution, if there isn't already, for online motherfuckers have AI play for them. But then again, I mean, we play against computer AI. Is that going to be better? You know, we play against computer AI for 40 years. You know what I'm saying? That's what. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I think it worked out. We use telekinesis to high kick everyone. Fly to the other side, just come on the next high kick. Got him. Shout out to Ed. What's the big topic? There's a reason they're pushing it so crazy. We'll see what it ends up doing. Robotics are too far. You know, I'm playing as a robot, but for the physical person's job, I don't see. And I don't want to play this guy again. I don't see how your job could get taken ever by AI. I don't. The robots. I mean, they're like 100 years off. They just don't. I don't see nothing. Anytime they can get them things to balance themselves, it's like an advantage. Like, nah, man. The robots are too far off. Unless we got RoboCop down the street, you know what I mean? And we don't know it. Yeah, AI is overhyped. Yeah, maybe a cashier, but even then, you know what I mean? You just order 4,800 waters, you know what I'm saying, from Taco Bell, and they'll stop that. I don't even think AI is gonna take cashiers' jobs, not in the near term. Again, maybe 50 years from now. What they're using, they're hyping AI. This is a Ponzi scheme. Not the same fucking dude, man. See, this is my issue with Tekken right now. It's lost so much fucking popularity. You end up, I know it's late, but still. It's, like I said, it's Christmas time. There's a lot of people off. If this was 7, I would not be fighting the same person. This happened a lot of these streams. They hyping AI up so they can do all this money laundering through it. Where it's such a bubble. Oh shit, I think he got me. Yep. I think I should still be good. But like they're just moving money around between like 7 or 8 companies. And they're just using it to prop up the stock market and a lot of shit. It's a lot of bullshit. Got him. Yeah, I ain't gonna do your Google search for you. It's barely useful as a Google search. And that's the thing is most useful as. Unless you're doing homework. Or you using it as your girlfriend. Or it's taking $60,000 away from you in Cash App. By the way, I'll tell you the one thing you want to do AI gooning. Digital gooning. AI chat girls. That's the wave. If you want to make money and you got if you're like what's the asshole that everybody loves? Andrew Tate, who used to, while girls were dancing, he would impersonate the girls on screen and chat to the dudes and try to get dudes horny. That's what Andrew Tate used to do. And so yours is less embarrassing. You just using the AI to do that. But Andrew Tate used to try to get dudes horny to get money from him. This alpha male. The king of the alpha males, Andrew Tate. It does bring up information. That's a very good question, Tom Jensen. When does the bubble burst? Is it next year? Is it a couple years? Is it a few months? Do they figure a way to make it more profitable than it actually is, lessening the bubble? I mean, they're putting so much money behind it, but it's not worth it yet. Oh, damn, he's going to have a little energy left. Yep. Got him. The training data contains errors, so when it takes data, you errors and feeds it back to the train. Yeah, and it gets worse. Unless you have a human curate it, which a lot of times they're too lazy to even do that. Get ready for the next battle. I also agree. Money's not going to make something that doesn't work. They got to figure outside of homework. They need something real practical That's profitable. Maybe they just ethot it. Like I said, if you don't have shame and you don't care about impersonating a woman or I don't even know you have to even lie. Just using AI to AI prawn and AI chat girls. I mean, people already got AI girlfriends and boyfriends anyway. I think that's the market. But I don't think that, I couldn't do it. But I do think that's where the money is for the layperson when it comes to AI. Straight up, is the AI relationship space in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I think that's where there is money. They're not true AI. I don't think people, now we're into, and I don't disagree, but if you come up with an AI image for a girl and you're good enough with your prompts that's the same girl we're not doing this connection. It's like the same girl every day. She looks the same and whatever that is. You'll be okay. But digital gooning, well, they overhype it for that reason. I think digital gooning, if you don't give a fuck, that would be the way. But I'm not about to do that. And I don't think most people would anyway. But Matt Barnes lost $60K on some e-thoughts. And there's a lot of more, OnlyFans prove that the parasocial relationship can help sex sell. And the AI girlfriend shit, people still make, OnlyFans is still a thing, rather it's funded by the CIA to puff up and make girls think there's more money at it than it really is, or what. It's still a thing. Prawn is still a big business. Going is still very popular. So that's what I'm not saying I don't want people to do this, but this is just from what I can see from AI. That's the. Oh man, messed up. Oh man, fuck plus frames. Got him. I think the OnlyFans wave is done, but it still exists as a company. And then you got to remember, let's be honest, who are the people on OnlyFans? They're people 50, as far as the consumer, they're males 45, 50 and up, 40 and up, even my age and up. Mostly married. There's still a lot of them, and they're willing to pay $4 a month, $5 a month, $20 a month for a few girls. And they're willing to pay that per month. And again, it's not just the pussy or the ass pictures or videos. It's I'm talking to the same person each time. That's the draw. You probably won't. Cause I think a lot of the numbers is fudged on how many people will actually use it. So we talked about the Switch 2 and there's some fudging of the numbers. But there's still some consumers. There's still some boomer consumers, some Gen X consumers. Remember the Switch 2. So do they overrate the numbers? Do they fluff up the numbers? Yeah. Is it the wave it was during the pandemic? Probably not. but it ain't totally dead yet. Snapchat's still around, right? You know, all these things. Something, it may not be at its peak, but it ain't dead. And most of the OnlyFans models are single mothers. Let's be honest, single mothers with no hope. A few cute ones didn't even think it was real 2020. Well, a few single mothers got there, and then they always take some thought and say, "Oh, she's made $4 million on OnlyFans." No, she didn't. Or if she did, that was all off of like a few weird donors that probably go to a Mossad or CIA or FBI account. Like, that's taxpayer dollars. They subsidizing that box. Stop it. This isn't. This isn't based off real demand. But that's what this era is about. It's about fudging numbers. This is the money laundering era. You know, everybody fudges the numbers. Movies fudge the numbers. Music fudge the numbers. Games fudge the numbers. Streamers fudge the numbers. Everything's fudging the numbers. Damn it. Wish you had numbers to fudge. Can't wait to fudge. Hey, might as well. Yeah, I made $4 million for a certain. Did he kill me? Yep. That's pretty cool. Shout out to Bruce Lee. Oh, how the hell? Yes, I made $4 million for service $5 a month on a platform that's barely been active a year. Yeah, I mean it was, but it was people believed it, and especially because it was just like the pandemic mushed everyone's minds to make all sorts of shit believable. Got him. But we've also heard that before about a lot of stuff though. Oh man, this thing, drop shipping. Oh man, this person made $1 million drop shipping on Amazon. This person made $1 million doing this. So we see this shit so much, you get it blown in your head. You do start to say, "Oh, everybody can't be lying." After running a couple Google ads, the whole world made so much more sense to me. That I was able to get some for $20 to 12,000 views. That made the whole world make sense to me. Like, oh, you could very cheaply market your way into crazy numbers. Drop shitting, yeah. And give yourself a lot of fake internet clout. And then all of a sudden we keep joking like, damn, why is podcast equipment so cheap? But like the reason you see from these podcasts, they're just fudging the numbers. They're just tossing a bunch of ad money. They're probably using ad money and bot money. And then they're able to get enough clout in the algorithms, then they get enough regular fans to make it look like it makes sense. That's it. Yeah, people want to see So if you can fudge enough numbers, then you get the organic people. That's the idea. Golly, I'm getting flipped on. Man, I can't. Hey. Ain't no promotion for me. No promotion for me. But that's the wave is you buy in numbers, and then you start to get the algorithm going because you spent enough money. And then people start seeing you, and then people start believing it. That's what Andrew Tate did. You know what I mean? Now he did. If there was anything organic, is once he did get him a decent little fan base, he got them to repost his stuff and repost his clips, and keep clipping his stuff. And then because of the TikTokification of both YouTube and Facebook with Reels and Shorts, there's between those three platforms and short form content and constantly posting and marketing and putting marketing dollars behind it, you got a few grand to blow because you've been, in the case of Andrew Tate, pimping out hoes in Romania to do Chatterbait and then later OnlyFans for you. So once you're able to do that and then you got a few fans, you're able to put money behind, have your fans do it, and all of a sudden you take over the internet and people think you matter. No, I know you don't want your legacy to be Andrew Tate. I'm just bringing in the insight that I'm just bringing in insight on how this shit really be working. How these motherfuckers really, we wonder like, damn, how come we got so much bullshit? This is why. This is how. Old job, he had a guy convinced crypto was gonna make him wealthy. Man, Bitcoin, I'm so crazy with Bitcoin. Bitcoin always takes a shit when I buy into it. So I'm done with that. I am buying into silver. Silver has been good to me. And I actually got to some more. It's way more expensive than it was, but I think it's gonna be triple digits pretty soon. It might take a shit first though. It wouldn't shock me if it went down to 50. I actually got some. Believe it or not, maybe I'll post them. A couple of Batman pieces. It's the best logo in an ounce of silver. When I get it, I might post it. And I have a couple of. I got a lot of just silver to have it, but I got a couple of decent little pieces. Sometimes they're worth more just because of the value of, what it is. I got a Muskegee Airman 5-ounce coin that's worth like twice what I paid for it now. And so I'm like, all right, it's not that much off of regular coin. I'll just get the Batman thing. As you see, I'm getting work. So I show speed. I don't know. I don't keep up with speed enough to know. I mean, I couldn't tell you. Basically, what I'm trying to say, I don't keep up with speed enough to know. Same with Kai Cenat. Did Kai Cenat just quit or take a break? I feel like I seen him with something. And man, the Diddy allegations, the Diddy relative allegations don't help. His whole gimmick is that he's retarded. I don't know enough about. I've seen him actually race people. I saw him get hit by Braun Breaker in a Royal Rumble, obviously, but I know of him. Couldn't tell you anything really. And even Kai Cenat, who I've seen some of his content, I don't know much about outside the fact he looks like Diddy, especially after he cut his braids. And I feel like I saw something on the scam talking about he's either doing something, taking a break, or mental health or something. We'll see what happens to this era of streamers. You know, we're already in like the third or fourth era. You know, like names like PewDiePie, you don't hear as much. I'm not sure if he's still doing stuff. I'm sure he is. Just not getting the same amount of publicity, maybe. I don't know. Hey, Slasher, appreciate you being here. What's good? I don't know. We're trying to find something good. Apparently, I'm not good at Tekken. I'm getting whipped on. I started out okay. I'll play him again. I'm getting the beats. We was explaining how the internet really works as far as these motherfuckers using ad money and bots and the few fans they get to make it look. And not just the internet, just how a lot of numbers get fudged. And that's the new wave of the entertainment business. And it is a working strategy. It's fudge numbers. I don't want to do that. I want to be organic as possible. See, I might put some ad money behind music videos as I do them. That's about as much as I want to do. That's about as much as I got the stomach for. Okay. And the only other thing is I may, if I can hire cheaply enough an editor for clips. But a lot of shit, I don't even think it's worth clipping. Like, I don't know what... This whole week of streaming, I don't think I got anything that's that entertaining that's worth clipping. Like, me getting my ass beat at Tekken, you know what I'm saying? So I don't even know if I really want to do that. Oof. Sheesh. Your friend Toback got his channel shut down for no good reason. 19 years had the channel and poof, gone. These platforms are all, that's nothing. It's sketchy. And apparently, even people who like my content in the YouTube Wrapped or whatever, I don't show up. They'll let R. Kelly show up before me. So apparently, I'm worse than R. Kelly, according to YouTube. Got him. That's crazy. Did he say something? Because sometimes, man, you can say the littlest fucking thing. You could even be misconstrued or misunderstood by the fucking stupid ass algorithm and AI and machine learning shit they got running everything. And it can fuck you up. But literally, it's, you know, you're the one who said it shows R. Kelly as one of the things you listen to the most because you listen to his music. And so they will show R. Kelly as your YouTube Rap, but it won't show me. Well, it's just like crazy. Or YouTube year end, whatever. That's it. So BS he was saying was AI? Saying he was AI, that's crazy. Those filters can't tell what's AI or not anyway. They think everything's AI. So that's crazy. So he's been 19 years of AI. That's bullshit. That's another thing. If somebody reports you, for some reason, they're believed more than you are. If you get reported on YouTube, it just takes their word for it. Oh, shit. Got him. Oh, yeah, R. Kelly got 200,000 subs in 2 months. Why? What has happened in R. Kelly's life? Or... as an art, like, why? That doesn't make any sense. Is it the Diddy talk, ironically? Like, where people talk about Diddy, like, well, at least R. Kelly had good music. And they just go back to listening to R. Kelly. Could be. Just, I mean, shit's the biggest thing on Netflix. Is one of the biggest things, the biggest news stories, biggest topics. I keep seeing shit on the damn Diddy situation. So weird. You got banned on Roblox for saying Spider-Man? That's insane. Okay, I'm done getting whooped on. First they kept giving me the same motherfucker, now they're giving me all these killer thriller motherfuckers. Crazy. Crazy work. Roblox, you get banned. Fat, they'll ban. Because that's what Roblox. Honestly, Roblox is just a child trafficking operation. I'm convinced it is. I'm convinced it's a child trafficking operation from the feds at this point, meant to traffic children. Because why else is it so protected? Shit, I even seen that one sheriff that they always hype up. All the conservatives. I don't know if it was a Roblox situation, but apparently there was people in his staff who like him young. Yeah, you're right. Only got the green light when To Catch a Predator ended. That is a correct statement. Uh-oh, Victor, the guy I used to use, who's fucking a monster. Oh well. Oh, that was bullshit. Shout out to Chris Hansen. Shout out to Gideon and other people going at. But shout out to the people who actually, you know, as much as I hate police, shout out to the people who actually use police. I think it's now this weird thing where all these sociopaths, but they're not predators, so they go out, they whoop on these weirdo predators. But a lot of them, okay, you beat his ass, cool, but now he's about to go back on Roblox and nothing happened. You didn't solve anything. All you did is beat on somebody who's a piece of shit, but you haven't stopped him from harming people, and he's gonna harm people. Either he just woke up that day, took an L, and just woke up and wake up the next day, and is gonna try to harass somebody's child. Shout out to the question if what he said be believed. We won't talk about that. This ain't you know, but unless you're down to do that, you should go to police. I mean, shit. But we know this generation of parents don't care about their kids. This generation of, you don't even hear that as an excuse no more. Think about the children. Don't nobody give a fuck about these kids, unfortunately. So we just want to give them Coco Melon and Miss Rachel, which I don't think Miss Rachel's that bad, but we just want to make them brain rotted so they are 670 and skibbity risen all the live long day. So by the time they're grown, their brains are complete mush. There's no interest in protecting children whatsoever. I didn't know if I was close. Care, but yeah, nobody care. Unfortunately, And you can see it if you go in these stores. These parents don't care about their kids. So they just let them roam, run around, smash shit up. Don't be giving a fuck. Don't be looking at them, looking for them. Don't be giving a fuck. And everybody want to always complain about the kids, but who the fuck is raising them? And I'm sick of teachers complaining about kids. Oh, these kids are dumb. Well, whose fault is that? I'm sorry. And then y'all be the ones complaining about y'all don't get paid enough. But then the kids is dumb. So how much should we be paying you dumb motherfuckers? Kids the same as they always ever been. That's nice. That's it. Yep, 300 BC Socrates was complaining about the youth. We ain't fixed shit since him. So it's like, all right, well, that's why we got the way we got. That's why. Shit, the one video that went viral of the fucking kid, I think it was off of Roblox, invited some like 38-year-old man or however old he was. Though he was in his 30s and he was like slow. Talking about that's her friend and she met off Roblox. It's like, why aren't you paying attention to what your kid's doing online? How about that? That's the best way to prevent this. Damn it. Socrates said true wisdom comes in knowing that you know nothing. Now, I agree with that. Actually. So many people think, especially this day and age, everybody think they're an expert. You know what? No, you're not. We're all just trying to figure this shit out all at once. Shit. Fuck. Fuck! Fight this motherfucker again. How long have we been going? Only 3 people here. Jesus Christ. Really doing big numbers today. Goodness. Oh, you fucker.
Get ready for the next battle.
I don't know how much longer I should play this. How long we been doing this? We've been at an hour some change. Yes, if I can get a next series win, that's gonna take a while. And then if I just lose patience, then just whenever. Hop on Discord. No, I got. I ain't gonna say no. Give me a minute, maybe. Give me a minute, maybe. I gotta at least try to write. I gotta try to make this day fucking productive. And then if not, I might hop on Discord. And even then, I might even try to make a beat while I'm on Discord. I just gotta be a lot more musically productive. This weekend, past couple weekends, my weekends, really Monday and Tuesday, I just slept through them, and it's like I can't afford to do that, right? There is something as much as working the weekend sucked, the actual weekend sucked. By having weekdays off, there's something advantageous to it. You know, there's a lot I can get done. I didn't get none of it done, and I thought, okay, I was gonna sleep Monday, that was cool, but Tuesday I was gonna get stuff done. Even got up for a little bit and then shit just laid down, just lost the whole day. It's like fuck. Next week I'll have off. I will have to work Monday, but then I'm off until the next. I'm off until, is it New Year's Eve? I think that's the next day. Is it my next day after that New Year's Eve? Yes. I'm off until New Year's Eve. I do got to work New Year's though, as a result of. So yeah, I got to do all this shit, but whatever. Guess I finally get some time off, which I haven't. You know. They don't value that shit at jobs, like the fact that you don't take time off. I've never called in sick for this job after 4 years. Shit like that never gets valued. They just see, oh, there's something wrong with the numbers a little bit, so we're just gonna treat you like shit. Your numbers aren't 100% perfect, so they used to do that at Amazon. You didn't make great, so you know, fuck you. It's like, but at least I got a job, so that's all I can deal with. So a lot of people don't. Sheesh. And oh, we frozen. What the hell? Oh. And it sucks that my leg hurt. I've been trying to go back to the gym. And I actually started to get a little more positive. I'm like, all right, every other day I can do that. Which I went the day before, so I taking a day break. And not the end of the world. Man, I'm getting worked. Maybe I shouldn't. Shit. Unskippable cutscenes. All right. And then there's a music video. I got stuff to do. I just haven't. That's going to be something I got to get over. Maybe I need to look into. Hell no, I'm going to play this again. Filming myself for music videos. I don't have. Like, okay, I wear a mask and all that other shit. I hide my identity. Some of it's for the character and the coolness of it. But you got to understand, in the age of everyone has pictures, there may not be 100 pictures of me that exist. I don't like to take pictures. I don't like to have videos. I never did. I just never got into liking. I don't really like looking at myself. I don't like having pictures of myself. I'm not a big picture guy in general. You know what I mean? I don't like having a lot of pictures of everybody else. That's why, I like doing the visualizer. That was cool because I don't have to be in it. I can just edit parts together. And shit, like I said, I saw, and they're a cool band and everything, Jeremiah Kane. I keep talking about them in the Sifway space. Oh, the classic combo. I know what he just did, the King guy. That's a combo from the old games that's retained and that's still in the newer ones that he just did. So that was kind of cool. He's a veteran player. I could tell. Or, I mean, he could have just learned the combo. But more likely he's been playing for a minute. But just being on camera as a entity, I got to get more used to that. And then I have a green screen, but I much rather, if there's a way of, nice. Got me. That's it. Probably don't have 10 pictures yet. I don't know for that. But yeah, if there's a way of not even needing the green screen, shit, all this technology that can just take out the background, that would be even better. Because putting up the green screen and lighting and shit is the most tedious shit. Angle slam! Oh shit, he angle slamming the fuck out of me. RKO, okay, I'm getting fucked. Oh shit. Oh well, it's over. Chicks like taking your pictures, sleep. Let's see. I just gotta get over it. Oops, shit. And then filming content in general. Though I see a lot of independent artists, a lot of it's begging shit like, oh, nobody's ever gonna find me in the algorithm, but you did. It's like, stop this. And a lot of people had good songs. And I get this algorithm is bitch. And I could have kept posting the fucking the failed compilations. And I can still do that. Posting every day just seems like I don't know. It just seems like it's a crapshoot. And it's not terrible. It's not a bad idea. But yeah, see, I think that's what most people do when you see that shit. You see that begging shit. I'm better off just posting failed compilations with my songs in the background. Honestly, that's simpler shit. At least you get to laugh. At least you get some value out of this. Instead of feeling like somebody trying to guilt trip you into liking ain't shit. Like, get out of here. Or, you know, a black person does rock music and wants a pat on the back because they black and do rock. I love black people doing rock. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, just drop your shit. I'd rather you say this is the hottest, newest shit. Or how does it feel to be up on something cool? Make it cool. Don't just sound lame. You know what I mean? Sound like, okay, this is some cool shit to be a part of. Not just like, oh, I'm just so happy you found me. Yeah, I didn't even know I kept sending you that same dude. Yeah, I'm sick of everything is racist thing. Oh my goodness. Is King beat me because of racism? Is that why I'm getting whooped on? Actually, it's probably a brother doing it. King is always a brother playing King. No, it's just mad. I like Montez Ford. They haven't really. I definitely think Montez Ford could do more. But I mean, you know, so could a lot of people. And then, you know, here's another thing, man. And you can get mad at it or not. A lot of people got mad about Austin Theory, right? Oh man, what a lame. Well, how the fuck are they supposed to push people? Remember when they tried to push Buddy Murphy? That didn't work. And they made him part of like Seth Rollins' thing before he went over to AEW. And everybody got mad at that. It's like, okay, we're trying to push these guys that you like, and then you don't like them. So it's like, what do you want me to do? So, because I feel Montez Ford in a similar vein of Austin Theory, by the way, where there's a lot of potential, and they got potential to be a future world champion. I'm not saying they couldn't. A lot of their youth, in both cases, have been wasted, right? Where that was a mid-20s and later 20s guy, and now it's later 20s and 30s, early 30s, whatever. But it's also like, you know, they ain't perfect either. You know, there's a reason they're not getting pushed. And then when you try to push one of them, everyone's, oh, this is underwhelming. It's like, well, what the fuck do you want me to do? Listen, there's a lot of reason to be mad at Triple H for the John Cena thing. But there's a lot of people who get mad at for shit that I don't think you should be getting mad at him for. And I don't know what the fuck he's really supposed to do. I do get you have TKO. Fuck, they deserve a little bit more blame more often as far as the dates, as far as not seeing the people, not seeing the stars enough. I would blame TKO. I'm not going to blame Triple H. Because Vince, we know TKO is just greedier. Vince McMahon was able to charge less and have people appear more. So that means that they're making plenty of money. He was able to charge less for tickets and have most stars appear a lot more than they did as far as their appearance fees go. So we know what the issue is as far as TKO, if you're paying attention. Where we recognize TKO's greediness is a huge part of the issue. And he was doing it with a lower inflation because he was doing it, you know, before super inflation kicked in the 2020s. So he was able to get it done. TKO just doesn't want to get it done. They don't want Cody to appear but like once a month on Raw. They don't want the people with big contracts to appear that often. And shit, even what they did with that tournament should let you know that they didn't really give a fuck, because they had all these people come back just to do this job and then get out. Yeah, LA Knight. Listen, I wish they would have pushed him when he actually had his little peak. His little peak. I'm gonna tell you, LA Knight as LA Knight, not Eli Drake. As LA Knight, his peak is when they did the double entrance where Roman Reigns is doing his entrance and he interrupted it. And he got a pop. That was the peak of LA Knight. If in that storyline he would have had the belt, but it was kind of an awkward time to do it because they had already put so much, and they didn't do Roman's reigns like a Ric Flair reign or like a Triple H reign, where he can lose it a couple of times but get it back. They didn't do that. He held it the whole time throughout, and as a result, that means he couldn't get a LA Knight over like Triple H could get a Chris Benoit over, or like Ric Flair could get a Dusty Rhodes over right quick. Like, okay, I'm going to get the belt back. Yeah, over this 5-year period, I was mostly a champion. But I'm okay to lose it a couple times so we could get a couple guys over. That really wasn't the point of Roman Reigns' build his run. So as a result, LA Knight wasn't ever going to win that belt. So it's just what it is. And that sucks. That does suck. I get if you're a fan, but saw Mick Foley dumbass doing something 5 years late. What we talking about with Mick Foley? Stephanie Vakir gets crickets. Man, somebody said they should have bought up Booker T when they bought her up. And that looks like that was a accurate thing to say, man. I think, did she get over? Let's be honest with Stephanie Vakir. And she's a good wrestler. I'm not saying she's a bad wrestler. I'm asking, did she get over with her wrestling? And I think everybody with eyes knows the answer to that question. Everybody knows why she got over. And there's no shame in that, in being a pretty woman, bro. Oh. I did see, he don't like Trump. You ain't say shit in 07, big dog. The fuck? Because it was okay to like Trump in 07 because he wasn't a political figure back then. And listen, I do not like Trump, by the way. I'm not a Trump guy, but some of this anti-Trump shit. Does he got phone posits? Yo, that's so cool. Paul has fucking phone posits on. I'm glad he's paying these resellers because I'm not. How do they mod phone posits in the game? I wonder if they're just in the game. I haven't been using like I said, I haven't done the customization. Shout out to Paul and the phone posits. Shout out to Penny Hardaway. Those are fucking phone posits. I don't know if they put them in the game. I don't pay attention. I haven't paid even attention to the Epstein shit. Trump has to say about the Epstein files now. I don't even know what's going on. Well, they got something. I don't know what it is. But like, you know what I mean? That whole thing is less. The Epstein thing itself, I mean, it is important. It is sick how they just went from running and campaigning on it to it doesn't exist. But what is really sick is it's still going on. Like, there's still predatory operations done by FBI, CIA, and Mossad that still happen outside of Epstein, outside of Diddy. They make these things so sensational, and they keep making it like, oh, that's just the only. now that that's done, this is not happening, and it is. It's very much a still widely spread practice of the political and entertainment industry, and just what they, and not just the higher ups in society. That's why a few years ago, when they were killing crypto billionaires, where a lot of them died in very mysterious ways, one of them said that there's a honeypot situation at some island off of this is after Epstein. There's some island off of Puerto Rico, I believe it was, or near, and then he drowned. So it's always been deeper than this situation, and you know. All right, but I do want to say, because I know you've said that obviously there's no like lit, because they kept calling it a list. Like there's no like list. Everyone's name. And like, hey, Bill Clinton, let me add you to the. You just made the list. Like obviously, yeah, that's not a thing. But when you say there's no Epstein files, yeah, the list, yeah, obviously there's no. They kept referring it to it as a list. And it's like, okay, there's no one's keeping a list in that very legitimate way, right? Like where it's just like, you just made the list. Enjoy your children. Like that's not how it works. But when you say it's not FC files, do you think that nothing happened? Do you think that they made that up? Oh shit. As far as the diddling and the people involved, what's your thoughts on that? Only God knows what they're going to report, especially when they redact everything. No, they're not going to write it down. Okay, fair enough. That I do have a tendency to agree with, right? I think they have a huge database of a lot of information. They got files on you. They got files on the shit that you watch on TV or on streaming and your spending and all sorts of shit, right? They got files. I would imagine there's files on pretty much every person on Earth between all of the governments, right? What they were able to do is when they were able to get somebody in a compromised position, for whatever reason they may need them, they were able to add to that person's individual file, hey, here's them with kids. Here's them with whatever situation. And let's also be honest, some of them are sick people who are just into that shit and need a pimp. But we're not going to get one thing where I do sort of agree, we're not going to get a single worthy prosecution out of this whole fucking thing. I think what's the more important takeaway would be for people, and unfortunately that's not, no one's doing this as a takeaway. The more important takeaway is to realize, you know what? Powerful people, there's a lot of evil, powerful people. None of them love you. None of them are going to save you. They're both Democrat and Republican. To keep feeding into the Democrat versus Republican political debate is foolish, because all of these people are sick. And all of these people are going back and forth with this thing as a distraction. While your freedoms are still getting messed with. So the takeaway isn't, but that's not what's happening. The takeaway is just made it more of a political thing, where allegedly now all of a sudden the Democrats want it to happen. Why didn't the Democrats do it when they had Biden and everyone in office? Because it's theater. That's why. The gimmick is there's never going to be anyone who goes to jail for this. Maybe just Ghislaine Maxwell, maybe not. Right? I'm about to take it or right on the counter. Yeah, I get that. Like that's, and Mick Foley, I don't know what I don't know. He, a lot of people are still caught up in this right versus left divide. And I'm getting whooped on, man. I don't think I'm gonna be advanced. I had a chance to get promoted and I fucked it up. And I don't be playing this outside of the streams. I need to change that. I need to play more. I need to practice more. But to me, the takeaway is, okay, stop investing the energy in that right versus left divide clearly they both quote unquote sides have people on this list, and clearly they're both sides are evil. So this idea where, oh, I don't like you because you're a Trump supporter. Well, do you think being a Biden supporter or a Kamala supporter is that much more noble? And yeah, maybe they're not on the Epstein list, but do you think Epstein was the only person to have ever done this? You think he just made this shit up and it was all him? Like, is it 2020, 2024 didn't happen? Apparently not. Apparently not. Or some people will try to give revisionist history. Oh, the economy wasn't that bad. Like this fake job thing we heard during the Biden era too, where you apply for a job but it's not real, and people applying for thousands and thousands and millions of jobs not getting no answers. That happened in the Biden era too. It didn't just start with Trump. But people want to. It's easier to hate Trump. He's a little bit more of a hateable character. Oh, I was sidestepping, you bitch. Like, no, both of these individuals, this robot on robot crime. What the hell? No. People really gonna wake up next 3 or 4 years talk to you to Trump. Yeah, that I'm done with the politics. That's why I haven't even been keeping up with the damn list. I don't care anymore, man. I gotta get myself right. I got my own things. I forgot how many jobs I applied for. Been doing it 3 years now. Jeez, I'm very sorry to hear that. Yeah, your own testimony shows this definitely happened. You know, both sides, quote unquote, have had power during this job crisis and this economic crisis. Oh my God, why can I not? I'm sorry to hear that, man. Okay, man. Well, I don't want to play you again. Yeah, I'll show this whole fucking cutscene. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. And a lot of people are going through that though, Fish. A lot of people have been applying for jobs for now multiple years and can't get a job. It's all the government's fault. There's one government. Republican, Democrat, whatever. There's one government. And unless we start thinking like that, I mean, they could just toss out any old thing and we can argue about it endlessly. Decide to stop applying. I can't blame you, man. I just hope everything is okay with you and you can find someone. And that, you know, this is, I don't know what the hell. This economy is in a very bad place. It's been in a bad place for so long. The part of the reason anyone even wanted the Orange Man was the economy, and he hasn't done shit to fix it. I don't know how this turns out long term. Motherfuckers do argue about drinking water these days. As I fight Freddy Krueger? Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ. I don't know how much longer I'm going to do this because I'm starting to get tired of getting whooped on. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a win. If I can get a single win, I'm going to definitely call it. But this might be my last one. Win, lose, or draw. Oh my goodness. Yeah, argue about Happy Fat taking a picture is just your turn, little bro. It's like, what the fuck? People are just, yeah. That's why, you know, you can't take all that shit seriously. Golly. But the real takeaway, like I said, for Epstein is not Epstein himself. This is happening, and not just the U.S. government, England government, France, all these different governments, or the European Union, the BRICS countries, China has them. There's a lot of these honeypot situations. Government honeypot. Now they've made that into a joke too. I don't think a government honeypot is just going to go on some average Redditor. I don't think the Discord mod has to worry, even though it's funny, and I joke sometimes with that. I don't think the Discord mod has to worry that his girlfriend is a CIA spy, right? But if you fucking control something, if you're a crypto billionaire, maybe that's something to consider. Need you a Chinese spy? That's what's up. I think I'm done. Okay, one more because he did the rematch so quick. This is the last one. Not that any better. A happy wife of 10 years can post about cooking lunch. Yeah, you cooking for him? That ain't it, Queen. A bunch of unmarried women who will never get married. I'm sick of that gender war shit too. It's so insane. But you know what? A lot of it's fake. A lot of it's fake. It's more. I ain't gonna say it's more people happy, but that's why I'm trying to be less negative, right? Because a lot of shit is fake. A lot of shit is manufactured hype. The gender war was definitely something that made a lot of money in 2020 and beyond. And it's made money before then, but just this iteration of the internet gender war, the internet version of it, the social media version of it, makes a lot of money. And if you too, can interview some OnlyFans girls, put some marketing dollars behind it, you can get a profitable business too. And that's why these internet characters exist, like that Gorlock thing. Fuck, even Ryan Garcia's punching at this thing, right? Something that just came off podcast. It's just like it's a whole world of internet weirdo personalities. Got him. Oh, we get a victory? If he wants to go again, I will go. I got at least, okay. Win, lose, or draw. This is it. I know I keep saying that, but I don't want to get to the point where we split and just leave. So that'd be cool if I get a series win. That's always cool to go off of a series win, best 2 out of 3. Damn it. But it works. Especially once you, like I said, you don't have to be organic. If you put some inorganic dollars behind it, you can. That's why there's so many of these fucking podcasts that if you go look, they probably all got 60 to 100,000 subs and all these people who watch, and you know what I mean? Whether it's Pop the Balloon, whether it's some streamer, whether it's the whatever podcast. I'm about to lose this. I should have just took my win when I had it. There's a bunch of stuff. We basically are on Discord, Doc. I think it's just me and you. Shout out to Fizz if he still here, or if Tom Distance is lurking. Only shows one viewer, and this is it. I'm done. It's already. Is it on? Oh, it was. I thought it was already skippable. Okay. Oh, Finn's still here. Cool, cool. We're out of here though, cause yeah, end up losing. Should have left when I was ahead. Got unrestricted, uncensored. But on that bombshell, it's time to end. I'm about to go ahead and try to be productive and try to write because I want to get. Next week I have time off. I want to be able to record my second project, Potency, which is a hip hop project, and record everything next week. I have 4 of the 8 tracks I want to record written. So that's half. I need to at least get. I want to at least get into that week with only 2 of them to write. So I'm gonna give it, but I don't want to force anything. So you just give yourself an hour or 2 to try to write something. If you can't come up with nothing, try again the next day. That's been my thing. So I'm about to give that a try, and then I'll see what I do with the rest of my night because I gotta go obviously work tomorrow and work out this last week really of the year. Well, I guess I work New Year's too, but one of my last weeks of the year. In any event, appreciate you guys being here. If you like the video, please like the video. If you I forget my outro sometimes. It's been real, it's been fun, it's been real fun. If you like the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged to share and subscribe, please do that. And even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Good night, God bless. I'll talk to all you guys later. Peace.